What's going on, everyone? We are back with Necropolis just a couple days away. I'm putting out a video just about what my Atlas strategy is going to be at the very beginning to get some more Atlas points and just to kind of progress the Atlas tree. Now, there are some major changes to the tree. They removed a lot of nodes, they've added a lot of nodes, but of course we can do it by going into here because this is not updated, because the league is not out yet, so we need the POEplanner.com Atlas tree, which has been updated with all of the new nodes. Now, there are a couple things on here they said they are changing that has not been updated on POE Planner yet, but the ones that I know of, we will go over as I say kind of my strategy for what I'm going to do. So one of the major changes that is going to make it a little bit harder to complete the map Atlas is the wandering path node that used to be right here is no longer there. It has been removed. What that did is it made the large notables like these do nothing, but the smaller ones, it doubled what they did. Namely, for these little passes right here, they give you a 2% chance for one monster in your maps to drop an additional connected map. That would make these into 4%. So what that did is while you were pinging through your Atlas maps, it would drop a connected map at 100% because it was very easy to get that to 100%. That is not going to be so easy this league with the removal of the wandering path. Now, the first thing I think you are going to see a lot of strategies do is they are going to get to this node as fast as possible because this will give you 20 extra Atlas skill points. Now, the problem with that, scarabs cannot be found in your maps, and it is very clear this is going to be a scarab heavy league, and probably for the foreseeable future, the game is going to be based very heavily around the scarabs that you get. If you're someone like me, I'm very excited to see the new scarabs. I do not think I am going to take this, but I will go over if you want to do the Atlas and just get as many points as possible first, before you start finding scarabs, you can very well just click on this in the POE planner, and you see this is the quickest possible way to get there. Now, that is not what I am going to do. What I suggest you do is actually go right up the middle to grab these 2% chance for one monster, drop a connected map, get these 4 nodes, and then I would go to the right through this circle to get the Kirak missions. Now, they said in the patch notes, these 1% chances are actually going up to 2%. So you'll get 2, 4, 6, 8. Go down here. I'm going to grab this. You'll have an 11% chance to get a Kirak mission on completion. Kirak missions are very important when you're completing your Atlas. When you go to the map device, you can see the Kirak missions. You can hold Alt on them to see if you complete the bonus objective, which is what gives you the point. White maps need to be blue, yellow maps need to be rare, and red maps need to be rare and corrupted. Then you kill the boss of the map. That is what gives you the Atlas point. Also, don't forget that when you complete a Kirak mission, go in here, see if he is selling any maps that you have not completed. Very strong. When you get a completion of a map, come back here, see if he's selling anything new. Now, what I'm going to do after that is I am actually going to get some more of the connected map nodes. You can go down here, make a nice little tree design, and get some more connected map chance. That is very helpful. Now, that is probably not quite far enough for me as far as connected maps go, so if you go to search, you can see there are quite a few of connected maps in the beginning. What I might even do is go down here, get these 3. Not that, well, I guess you could go that way, it doesn't really matter. Get these, that goes up to about 40%. I might grab these 2, get it closer to 50 before I do anything else, just to get some Kirak missions going, and to get some connected map chance to ping pong my way up the map device. Now, on that previous tree you saw, I was using 31 points. If you do not care about scarabs, and you just want to complete the Atlas as fast as possible, yes, rushing the Unwavering Vision probably is the play. You could go here, you get there with 19 points. Once you click this, you're going to have 39 points. So already starting off with 8 more points than I had on that previous tree. Then you can just go through, get all of the connected map nodes again, get your connected maps as high as possible, and just do the same thing with some extra points there. So we would be able to get to about, oh, that was a mistake. I didn't need to take these. That one. I think there should be some more. Get these ones in here. You can bump up your connected map a little bit more to get to that 39, and then you can go into other things after that. So what am I going to do after I get to this point? Well, you can start making your way towards the more farming, beginning farm stuff that's friendly. The Essence white map farm is a little bit killed. It's not as good as it is. Now they can only drop essences up to a certain tier with white maps, so that took a little bit of a hit, but essence farming is still good. You can type in essence, you can go up here, get some more essence things, and certain things like that. Legion is always very popular in the beginning. Expedition is always very popular. You can always go here, get some good expedition nodes to do that kind of farm. I'm not getting into that in this video. What I probably will do in the very beginning, because again, I want to see some of these new scarabs, and they are going to be very, very highly tradable with all of the new modifiers that they give. So after this, I am going to make my way towards the center of the map, and I am going to make sure that I'm getting the increased scarabs found in the maps. Now, why the center of the map? Because I want to get rid of some of these scarabs that are likely not going to be worth it. So the ambush one, probably going to be worth it. You probably want to get that one. The Harbinger, probably not. Domination scarabs, probably not. Beyond scarabs, probably not. People are probably pretty sick of Beyond. I don't think people are going to be doing it nearly as much this season, even if they planned on it, unless they really want Abyssal Jewels or something like that for their build. Essence, these might be pretty decent. Torment scarabs, I don't think many people are going to care about that, especially in the beginning. Maybe as the season goes on, maybe people do some more ghost busting or something like that, and there'll be a good scarab for that. And things like that. Cartographer, reliquary scarabs. Magic Find might be a little bit dead, but people might still be trying it. You might want to go up and get this one, and certain things like that. Now, the last thing I want to talk about after I get some scarab chance is I now think that these are going to be a lot more important, and with these nodes, what it does is it cuts out a certain mechanic out of your maps, but it also makes it so those scarabs cannot be found. So now you can actually use these to block some of these scarabs that you are not going to want to find. Expedition scarabs are going to be very, very important. You want to keep that. Harvest scarabs. I like Harvest. I want them. That's probably in the mid-range, though. I don't know how well those will sell or be useful in the beginning, but I would keep those anyway. Legion. Of course, we want to keep those. People are always going to be farming for the emblems in the beginning. Although I don't know if Legion is going to be as popular. Now to get that 5th map device slot, you now just have to complete a tier 17 map. You don't actually have to do a Legion. Abyss Scarabs, I could probably block that out. I don't think people are going to be running Abyss. Like I went over. Breach Scarabs, yeah, I don't care about Breach Scarabs. Go over here. Delirium Scarabs, I definitely want to see those. Ultimatum, turn those off. Blight, people are definitely going to be buying those beginning. Blight is a solid beginning strategy. I've never done it first in a league, but a lot of people do. And one of these leagues I definitely am going to. So keep Blight Scarabs. Ritual Scarabs, man, Ritual's my favorite mechanic, and I love it. The only thing they changed was they gave it omens to drop now, and can only drop from rituals, but I don't think people really care that much. Ritual probably isn't going to be that popular, so even though it pains me to do it, I'm probably going to turn that off too, so I get more scarabs from the mechanics that I prefer. From around the 55 point mark, I will probably take a couple more things that increase scarab drop chance, like this node right here, since it's not out of the way or anything like that, but around 60 points is where I will probably start figuring out what I want to do for a real beginning farming strategy to get some currency and finish my build. We are already close to a lot of harvest nodes, so maybe I'll go into harvest, and you know, the node right here, we can get some more scarab chance, or we can just go straight into it and get the important harvest nodes. We don't need these right away, since most essence is worth about the same amount in the beginning. Oh, you can go up and get some more chance for harvest to spawn, and some more quantity, stuff like that. But the great thing is, now we don't know what you have to complete, or at least I haven't seen it yet, to unlock the extra Atlas passive trees, because remember, you can have up to 3 now, and it says they unlock as you do map completion. But I'm hoping by the time we get 50, 60, 70 points through the Atlas passes, it is going to unlock our second tree, however that works. So even though this is a mess, it is fine. We're not going to need a ton of orbs of unmaking to get the tree fixed. We can just start using our second tree to really get rid of some of these connected map nodes once we are more focused on farming, and we don't need such a crazy amount of map sustain. This diaper ad is either a algorithm fail or I know a certain person that has something they need to tell me. But yeah, that's basically what I am going to be doing with my Atlas tree and my points in the very beginning of the league. I think it is a very solid strategy. Don't take this as a tried and true, or not. This is a tried and true. Don't take this as you can't make changes. This is the best way to do it. This is just how I'm doing it. It is a very good way to get it, especially since Map Sustain took a hit with them getting rid of Wandering Path. This is probably the way that a lot of people are going to do it. But I am very, very excited for the league, guys. I have not been playing Path of Exile much, if at all, for the last couple months. So I took a decent break, and I'm super hyped to start playing again. The new season looks really awesome. They made some changes that really hurt my heart, especially with this build, namely the 25% reduced mana cost skills during effect is now gone, which my favorite build just took a huge hit, and certain damage numbers are going to be extremely harder to hit and stuff like that. So there are certain things that bum me out, but there's a lot of things that are really exciting. Super excited for the scarabs. So we'll be streaming, obviously, so get followed over on twitch.tv/SafeOnTalk. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be getting back into videos. I'm going to be doing a couple more this week, or at least one more this week, before launch on Friday, and we will be there, so come hang out with us. Let me know in the comments what kind of build you're doing. See any changes to my Atlas strategy that you think would help, or just say the way that you're going to do it. It's always great to be able to look at the comments and get newer ideas for things to do. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you on the next one.